The Karnataka government's plan to extend daily working hours from 10 to 12 for IT and ITES employees has ignited fierce criticism from tech workers and trade unions in Bengaluru. Employee groups have branded the proposal exploitative, inhuman, and modern day slavery. Let us dive deeper into the development with me, Soumyangi Yadav, in today's episode of Straight Up by edX Live. The proposed amendment, if passed, would legalize 12-hour workdays in Karnataka's IT hubs. While the Labour Department insists the weekly cap of 48 hours remains unchanged, unions say that the new provision opens the door to extended daily shifts and cuts in the workforce. As this development grabbed headlines, outrage has been swift. The Karnataka State IT/ITES Employees Union or KITU staged protests at several tech parks across Bengaluru, which is home to a large number of offices. They warned that allowing longer shifts could lead companies to transition from a 3-shift to a 2-shift model, potentially resulting in 1/3 of the workforce losing their jobs. In a statement, KITU said, and I quote, "This is modern day slavery in the making." Bengaluru, one of the world's fastest growing tech hubs, is home to lakhs of IT professionals, many of them young, overworked, and already struggling with burnout. According to the 2024 State Emotional Wellbeing Report, 90% of corporate employees under the age of 25 in India experience anxiety. Unions say pushing for longer workdays will only make this worse. This isn't the first time such a proposal has come up. In 2024, a similar push to allow 14-hour workdays in IT was scrapped after protests. Let us listen to trade unions about what concerns are associated with increased working hours.
IT and IT-enabled sector employees will have to work for up to 12 hours in this industry. So it is already noted that employees in IT industry are already working longer hours and have this one noted to have physical and mental health issues based on that. So in this scenario, the government's move to increase the working hours rather than controlling the industry in this sector is completely unacceptable. And union promises to move ahead with the campaign and struggles until this law is repealed. So it's a direct this attack on all employees' basic right to leave. So that's what the opinion of the union, and we will continue also.
Well, our union is totally against the increase of working hours proposed by Karnataka state government. It has been a usual practice where the companies paid the employees for 9 hours of work but made them work for 12 to 14 hours. It is a theft of the employees' labor. Such prolonged hours of work also lead to stress, depression, and various other elements. Work-related stress has also led to several incidents of suicide in the past. And when such kind of proposal will come from the government, so this is it's further encourage the corporate to continue with the onslaught on workers' right. The Shop and Establishment Act of Karnataka has a clear provision of overtime, but no companies comply with that. Even government doesn't conduct any inspection at the workplace to ensure the workers' welfare.
Meanwhile, social media is flooded with criticism. Netizens are calling this Narayan Murthy hours, a dig at the Infosys co-founder's earlier statement encouraging 70-hour work weeks. As protests continue and pressure mounts, all eyes are now on Karnataka government's next move. Will the amendment go through? We would like to leave you with a thought shared by an IT employee. They say, and I quote, "Long hours may build empires, but they break spirits." Share your views on 12-hour workdays in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. We'll be back with another video soon. Till then, stay safe.